Howdy guys, today what I'm doing here is we're cutting with Brutus and we're feeding Stevie, and I just wanted to share to the ones that's concerned there that I'm getting just a hair better on Brutus. I got a long way to go, but I'm getting to where I can start getting something accomplished. And right here, this daggone hard maple, I had that sycamore hung up in it, and me and Stevie had to work on the air compressor at the mill this morning, so I got there late. Long story short, me and Stevie's right on top of each other because he caught up to me. And right here, it's just out of the screen, but whack! I hit the dent. Like the dent is right at the corner of the screen. And Stevie's freaking out. What the hell? But we didn't hurt nothing. It was lucky, though. But I hope everybody likes this, and leave me likes and comments and all that good mess, and let me know what's up. And any pointers, let me have them. Thanks, everybody. He's like, what the heck? He's checking things out. Sorry, Stevie. But I couldn't get to the mic in time. Oh, it was bad. But right after this tree, we start getting separated again. Now he's going to back out to assess the damage. Thanks, everybody. Later on. Coming out this hillside, the power line, the daggone property line was right there in front of me, a little piece. So we're getting up towards the property line. What I'm doing is I'm launching these trees down in the bottom and kind of throwing them back towards Stevie, not porcupining him in, but kind of throwing him to where he don't have to track so far to get to him, so he don't have to track all the way up to the property line. Now this hot saw, I'm real proud of it. It's a 24-inch. I got a lot to learn, and I think my pressures, the machine's got all kinds of power, but I don't think I'm getting the tractive force I should, and I don't think that the main boom lift is what it should. I'm not positive of that, but it's just a hunch I got. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I need to get the book out and learn what the actual pressures are supposed to be set at. If it's anything like the head pressures and stuff was, I'm gonna have to tweak them up. It feels like they need tweaked up. I don't know, we'll see. But I don't want to get anything out of spec too far because I don't want problems either. The head I'm proud of, but it's got some more modifications I need to do to the head to where it exhausts sawdust better. Now you're gonna see me slop up against this poplar tree, but it's hollow at the bottom, and I'm just going to mar through it, so I ain't got to get on the other side of it. And Stevie will clean it up behind me. But if this wasn't hollow, this would have been a bad idea. Although this 24-inch saw has that extra 2 inches of reach over Titus, it makes a world of difference. We got a log over on the other side of the ditch yet. Look at it, busting in half. Take that, poplar. And this bottom in places gets real soft. So you got to kind of be mindful. And that's another thing I'm having trouble with Brutus is learning how to. It weighs so much. Now, it's a type of machine. It's going to be like a grapple skidder was when we all started using grapple skidders. It's a type of machine, a good operator don't have an issue. But when you're a rookie, like I am, see how I made that turn coming through the woods there and I marred down a little bit? There's things like that I got to learn how to tend with. Like this crappy beech that needs knocked down for, well, this is a clear cut, but I mean, even in a select cut, that crappy beech would be knocked down. The idea would be maybe throwing it down, driving my tracks up on it, and turning while I'm sitting on top of the beech, you know, to keep from marring down. That's just stuff, tricks that I've got to learn yet that I don't know. But look at the capacity. That's a good That's a daggone 300, well, it's a 275, 300 foot tree anyways. And those of you that's not in the know, I'm not talking about height, I'm talking about board feet. Because I have got people got on me about that before. That son of a buck ain't no 300 foot tall. No, I'm saying it's 300 board feet. But see, like this beach I'm throwing crossways, because this sand, with this wet sand, this thing spins out easy, even with these big grousers, because it's just, the soil is just so wet that I'm throwing this beach crossways, so when I get to climbing that hill, my cleats will be sitting on top of that beach sapling. And we're not using it for merchantable wood or nothing anyways. It just needs took out for TSI and open canopy height, you know. Or open the sun to the ground so the canopy can all take off even height. Picking your routes is one thing that I notice it's odd, you know, that it takes a while to learn. To where you swing off to one side and you get all this, swing over to the other side and get all that, and you ain't turning back and forth, tearing up the ground. Just that's the biggest struggle I've got right now. I know I'll get it. I know it's there. It just it ain't there for me yet. Knees here, he'll cut some pallet logs for maybe Werners out of that. So I'm gonna throw them down to where he can reach them. Daddy, make a picture, boys! You built the snowman? No kidding. We finally got snow here. It's January the whatever. What? You built a snowman?
I built a castle.
A snow castle?
Yeah.
No kidding.
It's actually true.
For the Snow Kingdom?
No, it's not actually
I bet it is the finest looking snow castle ever was.
It's not a castle, but it's a circle in this way that people go in.
So it's a snow castle circle.
And there's a branch that's for shade.
So there's a branch for the shade?
Yeah.
Is there any leaves on it?
Yeah.
There's leaves on the branch in January. Are you feeling?
I got a flooded.
Is he telling the truth?
Is there someone else putting something down there?
Yep, Stevie's running the bottom, and Roger Dodgy and Junkie's kidding up top. All right, now go away and let they do business. Get out of here, boy! Don't want to here. Get out of here, boy! We had a debacle this morning. There was no sausage. Just so y'all know, I'm sure everybody's concerned about this. There was no sausage. And Daddy decided to take deer sausage and make sausage and gravy. And let me tell you, that is a totally bad idea. Mommy wanted me to do it, and I told her no. I said it's a bad idea, but she made me do it anyways. Ain't that right, Mommy? Just say yeah. I told you it was a bad idea. That's what I'm telling everybody. I told you it was a bad idea. But Mommy made me make it anyways. The things I do for this family, I swear. Yeah, the family would rather starve than eat Eddie's deer sausage gravy. So that tree I'm throwing down there, Porcupine, should be above where Stevie's got to drive. But, you know, so the stuff that he's not going to use, like I don't think he's going to use that maple. It's got dope and bust in the middle of it, right above the head. It's just big enough to make some pallet wood, but no. And there's a soft spot. That's another thing I got to learn with this thing is the soft spots. There's a soft spot under my ride track, and I drive right in it. I mean, this ground's soft ground, don't get me wrong. If it wasn't for logging this ground, I don't know if we'd be logging right now because it's sandy ground. But even at that, it's not ideal. It's just good enough to get the job done for now. And being in a clear cut, I'm trying to learn as much as I can, as quick as I can, and get good as quick as I can because we're not a clear cut company. So I get into select cuts, I better have my stuff together. It helps having Stevie because I can launch them up to Stevie. I can relay trees up to Stevie And he can sit on the high ground, and he can, on select cut, he can skid them out with a din-din. You know, he can clean the limbs off and slide them up out of the holes with good directional skidding techniques, you know. And that helps quite a bit. But I got to learn. I got a lot to learn still before. I can't just be driving through woods and tearing them up on the soil, you know. So I got to figure that stuff out. See, like right now my track fell in. That's why I'm lollygagging here. And on my way out, I figured, well, I'll fix it on my way out. But I mean, that ain't. But it's the ground too. We are so saturated. It is ridiculous. It'd be nice to get on normal ground and see what this thing can actually do. I think if the undercarriage was a hair longer, it would help disperse the weight better. But, because Stevie, he weighs the same as I do. But he's got that long undercarriage and he can float across quite a bit. Now, once you get it down, it's down. You know, y'all, some of you seen me with the din-din video. Y'all can look through there and check that out. You can see where I sunk up her? But that, you know, but the long undercarriage disperses the weight out better. But this short undercarriage gives me bite. I don't slide too easy. But I have slid it already a few times. But like a maple like that, if I get in a bad situation, if this hill was a little steeper, I'd throw that maple, I'd cut it in half and throw the pieces across the way as I drive out. I drive over the top of the maple so I ain't disturbing the soil. You know, and that stuff, even in the select cut, some of that stuff needs to come out to open up sunlight. So as I track out, I figure, sit there thinking. And what I come up with is I track out, I guess I'll stagger my tracks and then take the high ground mashing in the low ground and then figure Big Daddy will track over too when he comes back here with the dozer. But that stuff ain't good. I should have took my head and sweep some of that mud to the left so I can mash back down and be even. I don't know. That's just a little bit. I mean, the ground's soft right now. If you're making assessments right now, I mean, it's the worst time to make them because the ground is nothing right now. So after the ground hardens up, this may not even be an issue. It's like Big Mama says, if it wasn't for this sandy ground right here that we're logging, we wouldn't be logging right now anyways. The last job we just come off of, we had to pull out of because it got too wet. That was without Brutus. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a good one. Thanks guys for watching. One thing I wanted to say is everybody out there, do be safe. Please, we all got to go home at the end of the night. There's other people relying on us, and let's not forget that. Thanks everybody. Have a good one.
Hey guys and gals, don't forget to go to logyourway.com for all your log your way gear. Thanks. How much you paying me to say that?
My